this is our trip to St. Augustine. We wanted to get away for a day or two and just be together. And yeah, so we're trying to document our lives a little bit.
So the first place we went was Taco Shop. It's right in downtown St. Augustine. It's a place we go to every single time we're in St. Augustine, a place we love and is very near and dear to our hearts. The food there is so good, and we seem to get something every single time we go. And as you can see, the decorations are quite odd, but it makes this place just that much more special to us. And you can see as I take this first bite, it's just like I remember. It's so good. I can't even think about eating it right now, to be honest. So the second place we went was the first coffee shop at the time that we were there. We went to many coffee shops as the week went through, but this first place was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it. I think that the decor in the area was really, really cool. They had this back dock area, but you can see them brewing the coffee there in the background. Did you ever live in St. Augustine?
No.
What?
It would ruin the joy. It would ruin like the magic.
You wouldn't find enjoyment by spending $15 for parking every day?
No.
They had this little side porch that we went down on, and as we get up here, you can see there's a bike at the front of the store, and this bike is the bike that the lady used to ride to work, which I thought was so cool, just to ride down the streets of St. Augustine and just go to work. I just absolutely loved just taking shots of downtown. It was so beautiful, and it just warmed my heart to know that everybody was there just enjoying themselves. They had all these little cool venues all around the place as well, where you can go in, listen to live music, as well as have a drink or some food. This store right here had a cigar shop at the top that you'll see in a second. This is where they do a lot of their live venues and a lot of their live shows. We've sat in here a couple times in the past, but they weren't doing anything while we were over there at this time. And here we are going to our second coffee shop. And this coffee shop, I say, was probably better than the first, to say the least. All the decor in this place was really, really cool. And we ordered this special coffee that had a secret ingredient that was very, very exciting. We had this person at the registers ask if we wanted to have a secret ingredient in our coffee, and knowing Amber, that was very, very hard for us to agree with. Once we did, it was so good. The secret ingredient was actually candy corn, which is really, really cool. And so not what we expected, but it was the last flavored coffee we got the rest of the trip, because that's all we kept going back for. We always love entering these small shops with these potteries and things like this. This is just stuff that Amber just loves and eats up. Amber loves looking at all the little plates and dishes and things like that. This was really cool too. We saw this little shirt that's made in Guatemala, which we thought was pretty ironic. This was that cigar shop I was telling you guys about. You go up to this little top area here, and it's got all these cigars and this humidifier. It just brought me back to the times of when my dad used to smoke cigars on the porch and everything. Just really cool to look around and see some stuff that they had.
Lay it down, tell you all the things of my own. Loves to hear, I want you to know how me just having you around. Oh, darling, now I love
I'm just getting him real
you
quick.
down.
It's really good.
It's very good.
And as you can see, there's so many places for you to go sit down and have a drink or have some food. Beautiful scenery around downtown St. Augustine. This was the place that we go to every time as well. It's got this special soup that Amber loves, and every time we go, it's always out of stock, which is very upsetting. This right here is the oldest schoolhouse. We thought this was really, really cool. You're able to see just a little bit of history on what they used to do back in the day at their schools and stuff. Very cool. If you're around, I'd definitely check it out. And this next part is my absolute favorite part about the trip. Every single time we go, Amber laughs at me because I love to go to the fort every single time that we're there. It's so cool to me. It's just history and just standing in places that people have stood at in hundreds of years, to think that 400 years ago people were standing in the same spot. It's pretty crazy to me, and that they built this, and a lot of cool facts surrounding this place as well. This is where some of the soldiers used to lay. This right here was one of the prisons that they had, where they used to hold captives. It was really, really cool. This is like the courtyard. They were doing a presentation here as well. And as you can see, there's just so many places to read and catch up on and to learn some history. The architectural aspect of the fort is really cool, because the guy that pretty much built the plans for it moved in Florida, and then about 4 to 6 months later had actually died. So he set up the plans and did all the architectural things about the place, but wasn't actually alive to see it fully finished. So that was kind of eye-opening. And these walls and that ceiling might not look super big, but they were very, very big as you're kind of looking around. And yes, those were real pigeons. They used to set up a nest in a little crevice there, and there was actually about 4 or 5 of them. This right here was pretty cool. I think this was where they would store the treasures and the valuable possessions they have in this little area here. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's what that room was for. And I loved being at the top of the fort. You can get a good look at all the downtown of St. Augustine, as well as a little beach here on the side. This is the tower they used to have. They'd have probably their best shooters, and the high marksman would probably be up here, kind of shooting a gun down to the people in the water. What was your favorite part so far?
Coffee.
Yeah, all the coffee for you for sure.
Coffee's so good. I'm thinking about it right now.
We're actually gonna get coffee again on the way out, so.
Oh, 1000%.
We've had 4 cups of coffee since we've been here?
More than that. 4 yesterday.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then you got a coffee dessert at the restaurant.
It was very good. Very, very good. But yeah, so we've just been busy packing up the house and trying to get everything sold that we own so that we can sell the house. And we finally did. We finally closed on our home. So that's really exciting. It's a really big step for us.
Officially homeless.
Yeah, we're officially homeless. So yeah, it's been really exciting, but nevertheless, it's been really hard as well.
Yeah.
I think like we're excited for what God's doing in our life, but sometimes it's hard to like remember that like it's not easy exactly like what we're doing. But you know, we're just taking it day by day.
I think that's part of the thing too. When you go into it and think that it's going to be easy, you're going to kind of be set up for a little bit of failure. I mean, we gave up everything, but I would say that I don't regret it in any kind of way either. I mean, I know we're not really in Guatemala yet, but it's just been a process, and we're glad that we're at now. And knowing us to not have jobs and not have a house would make us go crazy, probably.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit more you than me, but the fact that we have peace about it, we can enjoy ourselves and have this time to just like decompress is really, really cool.
Yeah. I think just like our expectations for things, we have been so excited, and you know, sometimes life gets a hold of you and things happen, unfortunate things in our family is and just, you know, it's not always happy moments. I feel like sometimes when people think of like this like journey that we are going on, that they think like we're so happy, this is amazing, why don't you sound excited?
Like it's almost like a fairy tale kind
right.
of.
Yeah. But, you know, life is still evident, and you know, we're taking it day by day, and that's something that we've never done before. I've always had our next 5 years mapped out, and it's just been really hard, but we're still excited. We're still excited to go down to Guatemala. It's been hard giving an update, and it's been hard to just like take a moment to sit down and just like soak it all in, because once you do that, it becomes a little bit more real. And not that like we don't think that this is real, it's just like everything hitting you at once, because it's been major steps, and it's just been, you know, a lot to take in.
As well as a lot of obstacles too. I mean, we've gotten countless amount of things that have come up, tragedies. Like there's been so many things that have came up that have really made this decision even that much harder. But it feels good to know that we're just still headstrong, but
you know the TikTok where they're like, when everything's falling apart, and then you go, we're putting on our best show. I have to get my wisdom teeth taken out.
It's so weird.
My mouth has been hurting real bad. I want a hot dog real bad.
Hot dog?
You know that scene?
No.
The one with a lot of the Botox, and she's like, 4th of July makes me want a hot dog real bad.
What are you talking about?
You haven't seen that? So good.
Well, we just thank you guys. We're just glad to be able to have this opportunity to share this journey with our future selves someday. So we're able to look back and see that trip that we took to St. Augustine, which is going to be really cool. So thank you so much for being a part of it. See ya. Why do you gotta make it so weird?
I'm putting on my best show. Do you want me to do a TikTok dance for it?
No. Stop. That's gonna go in there too. That's funny.
No.
Yeah, it is.